Inflation in the United States increased in April to 4.2% and spooked markets in May. While the Federal Reserve believes this is to be transitory, some of the financial news points to a shifting regime. Here's how we see things. The first step is understanding why this is happening, which sectors are driving overall inflation, and how sustainable the new prices are. Many factors go into calculating the inflation numbers. The ones that had the most impact are the energy sector has had a significant increase in prices over the past year. For example, in April 2020, crude oil was hovering around $25 a barrel and is now closer to $60. Used vehicles also climbed a surprising 21% due to some of the supply constraints. Restaurants and fast food increased by 3.8% as the reopening of the economy has led to a significant increase in demand. In addition, because the pandemic restricted so many industries, we're coming off a low base of comparison on many of these items. Here's how we see things developing. In the short term, inflation may continue to run hot in 2021 as things stabilize and snap back. Even an overshoot in some prices and industries are to be expected. Assuming we reach some type of normalization by 2022, demand side and supply side inflation should stabilize in the midterm. There are different types of demand that will be spread out. Some demand was pulled forward, think about things like construction and home renovations. Some demand was destroyed. We can't make up for the events that were missed, hockey season, family gatherings, vacations. Some demand is pent up. For example, new vehicle purchases may create a spike later in the year, but should adjust over the midterm. Over the long term, deflationary secular trends will resume. Some of these trends include an aging population, which commonly means a decrease in general demand, an increased productivity from new and better technologies, and many emerging markets are starting to mature, which also means slower growth and lower inflation. So it's impossible to know where inflation will stabilize over the long term. However, governments are comfortable letting it run over 2% or getting to full employment without making significant adjustments to the interest rates, which at the end of the day is what the financial markets react to. The key takeaway, while it's likely that inflation will remain higher in 2021, there are many indications that it will be transitory. Inflation coming from rebounding industries like restaurants and hospitality is welcome, and having inflation expectations kept in check is also important. Overall, our strategy of investing in long-term growth trends will not be affected by headline inflation numbers, and our portfolios have been structured with this environment in mind. On behalf of the TWM Group, thank you for watching, and see you next time.